Hello, it's good to see you again. Oh, you look even cuter in pajamas. Oh, do you recognize me? Well, that's good. Yeah, it's me from the lab. I'm honestly quite pleased that you still recognize my face. Was it that eye-catching? Or maybe you have a thing for me that I don't know of? I do apologize for coming here so late at night. I hope I don't wake anyone up. Oh, you live alone? Well then, lucky me. What I mean is, lucky in the sense that I didn't wake anyone up, of course. Anyway, I have something quite important to talk about with you. It's about your blood test. Yes, the result came in. Now, I know what you're thinking. Usually, they just simply mail the results to you. No need to send anyone, but I'm sure you'll see this as an exception. There was something special, you see, in the results. Oh, silly, it's nothing bad. Trust me, it's quite the opposite. In fact, your blood, they're amazing. To talk about it might take a while. So maybe, if you don't mind, we could have a seat instead. Oh, thank you. I love to come in. Now, I'll try to make this as quick as possible. I'm sure you don't want me to keep you up all night, right? Unless you want me to. Anyways, about your blood test. As I was saying, the results came in, and like I said earlier, nothing bad at all. The results weren't disastrous by any means. Well, you could do with eating a bit less sugar, but that's hardly unique to you. You know how the public health is. In this day and age, it's not the end of the world for you, right? Blood sugar aside, your blood, to put it lightly, it's really a work of art. Now, I'm going to give you a little background information. Where to begin? Say, do you believe in supernatural? Something like ghosts, werewolves, or even vampires, that sort of things. I imagine you're not much of a believer. Sorry, I know it's a weird question, especially coming from someone who works in a lab. I mean, you'll think I'll be such a scientifically minded person given by my work. I don't actually know about ghosts and werewolves, to be frank. But why don't you give that mirror a good look and tell me what you see? Excluding your cute self, of course. Or rather, don't see in this case. That's right. It's not a trick of the light. As you can't see, my reflection is nowhere to be seen in that mirror. And it's not some illusion either. You know how it goes, right? The whole vampires don't have reflection thing. So, and I know this might be a little hard to believe, but what I'm saying is, I am a vampire that drinks blood and prowls the night kind. Don't believe me? Well, I do admire your skepticism, if nothing else. Hey, how heavy is this couch? Seems pretty big. Maybe weight 300 or 400 pounds? Check this out. See? I can lift it with just one hand. I'm not even breaking a sweat. Though, I don't think the same will be said for you. Don't worry. I'll put it down gently. I know we'll wake the neighbors super loud. Wouldn't want that, of course. But it's incredible, right? Even the weakest vampire can live at least 20 times what an average human can. This sort of strength is normal for us. But to you, It's apparently some sort of marvel. So I'm sure you must believe me now, right? Though, to tell you the truth, at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. It never mattered. I don't care if you believe me or not. It doesn't change anything. Because I am going to have you either way. You see, you're a marvel too. And it's actually quite embarrassing to admit it. But I need you. Therefore, I'm going to make you mine. And there's nothing that you can do about it. You know how I was saying how your blood is so special and unique. Well, I should be a little more specific. Your blood, they are special to me. Well, not only just me. It's very special to a certain group of vampires, and I'm one of them. It's so special that I was working at that lab, putting in so many hours analyzing blood all the time, just so I could find someone with blood like yours. Aw, sweetie, what's wrong? You look a little lost. I do apologize. To help you understand better, why don't you let me tell you a bit about myself? You see, I have a certain medical condition that only affects vampires, which I can only feast on a specific type of blood. To get a point across, I don't mean just blood type like blood type A or B or AB. If it was just that, I'll have 1% of the human population I could feast on. Unfortunately, it's a lot worse than that for me. The type of blood I can actually digest, it's so rare that it basically doesn't exist. At least, that's what I assumed until I saw yours. It's so perfect. No, better than perfect, that's what I meant. There isn't a single drop of blood anywhere perfect than yours. The acidity level, the ratio of your white blood cells, the oxygen saturation, every last detail, absolutely flawless. Oh, cutie, you are truly a masterpiece. You know that, right? Oh, I'm salivating just thinking about it. Finally, blood I can actually drink. You have no idea how starved I've been. I just can't contain myself anymore. In fact, let me just get a little closer. And while putting my hand on your heart like this, feeling it pump all that succulent blood through every corner of your body. It's so intoxicating. Ah, the excitement when I bite into your neck like butter, when your blood bursts out into my mouth. And believe me, baby, I won't let a single drop of your blood drop. They're all mine. Oh, cutie, my sweet, sweet little angel. I cannot wait to tear you apart and drink that precious blood of yours. In fact, if you don't mind, going to have a little sip. Yeah. Oh, baby. I'm sorry, darling. But please bear with it. It'll pass. I promise. Oh, baby. It's so good. Oh, but sadly, I'm not the only one who's after it. You don't understand. You are like a gold mine for vampires with a condition like mine. And obviously, that means there are going to be a lot of vampires after you. But don't worry, you'll be safe with me since you belong to me now. I'll keep you nice and protected in my home. Don't worry a thing, it's much more bigger than yours. I would rather say it's like a fortress. Yes, I even have a bunker as well. As for return, you will offer your blood exclusively for me, and whenever I ask for it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Your one job, simple and low stress. Leave everything else to me. You don't have to worry about anything. Forget about the stress of waking up early and forcing yourself to go to school or work. Forget about worrying about money. Forget about worrying your belongings. I'll buy you whatever you need as long as you be a good little human slave of mine. Looking around, I noticed I have a lot of useless stuff around here. I can also buy you a lot of these at my place. It'll be just like home, except for this time, you'll have some actual company. You need time to think about it. Oh, you poor little thing. Since when were you under the impression that you had a choice? Let me repeat this one more time. You're mine, and you're coming with me whether you like it or not. I'm powerful even by the freakish standards of vampires. So what makes you think you can resist me? When I want something, I get it. And I want you over everything I can possibly think of. And you think I'll let you consider my offer? Now, if there's anything you want to bring along, you can bring it as long as you can pack it up in, say, 15 minutes. Then we're going into my car. Do I make myself clear, my cute, adorable darling? Good. Apology accepted. Now go. Your 15 minutes just started.